Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm, where we continue our playthrough here. We are 6 food shy of being able to buy the next upgrade that we are looking for. So this looks like a good spot to embark. This will give us 14 food. And there is a new patch that we'll be looking at this episode. So in the last couple episodes, they had implemented a housing system that they ended up rolling back because so many people were kind of dissatisfied with the way the system worked. And in general, the way it worked was people, all your citizens went back to their houses to fulfill all their needs rather than the hearths. And what they've done is they've kind of scrapped that and they've made them go back to the hearths, but the hearths now have different levels. Um, and you raise the level of your hearth, which gives you bonuses based off of what is built within the radius of it. So you have to build, all of your housing has to be within radius of a hearth. So your housing is still restricted to a specific area. But the more housing you build and the more decorations, which now have a purpose in the game other than strictly being decorative, um, will increase the level of your hearth, which in turn increases the amount of bonuses you get. So, like the first tier gives you some extra global resolve, and the second tier gives you some extra production, things like that. So, we'll take a look at that system. It should be interesting to say the least. I think I like the concept of it. We'll see how it plays out in execution. I think I'll just go with some roots. You know what? I really like this cornerstone reroll thing. So I think I'm gonna go with this. Not as worried about the vegetables specifically. They also added in some new cornerstones and stuff. So we'll do normal difficulty. Looks like a lot of fertile grounds. Um, so this should be interesting. I don't know if we've ever played a Scarlet Orchid before. I almost want to take this one, just because we're almost guaranteed to have. Actually, I will. I'll risk not having beavers just for the sake of getting humans, because this clearly looks to me like it's going to be very farming centric. So I want to make sure I have the right um, race for that. All right, so let's look at what we got. 3 berry production. So that should be pretty significant. Free insects, so food shouldn't be too big of a problem. And then we have to give 5 amber every storm times number of years, so a lot. Or impatience grows quicker, so that'll just become impatience grows quicker. And then less yield, which isn't the end of the world. I'm not too worried about that. All right, so yet again, we will continue our build out. Now, I have to be a little more mindful of where I place things. Now, I usually put the houses here, which should be fine because it's within. Yeah, you see now how the hearth has a radius. So I think putting our shelters here will still be fine. But we will have to put some decorations down, which is something I don't normally do. Now, decorations are split into multiple categories. There's comfort, aesthetics, and harmony. So in order to upgrade the hub, it tells you exactly what you need here. So we need 8 villagers living within a radius, and we need 4 comfort type decorations. So we will have to take up some space with these decorations. So that should be interesting. That'll be a little bit of a change for us because we never use decorations at all. So I think ultimately it might be a nice thing. At least it makes them serve a purpose other than just being decorative. All right, so I think we'll head. I think I'm gonna head up here. Try to take these two little glades. Looks like I have a spot here I could put. Spot here I can put. Um, let's see. Let's get the crude workstation down. Makeshift post. Get that down. Trading post doesn't have to be close. I could put that. I can't put it down here because it'll cut that off. I'll have to wait on that. Let's go ahead and put this stone builders camp down. We put the scavenger camp over here for now. I'm grateful those are all movable resources, at least for the time being. Let's go ahead and trim out this section. I will tap right into that glade, but I do want to trim this area so when I move the lumber facilities, I'll have space to build stuff there. So let's go ahead and increase priority. And unfortunately, we did not get beavers. So looks like we're gonna have some humans chopping this time around, at least temporarily. At least we have a chopping bonus like built in, so that should be pretty decent. Take a look at what our building options are. Lumber mill is always great. 3-star planks. I will take that all day. Trapper's camp. I feel like we're gonna need this. I don't know. Wait, the map did not show. Yeah, meat or insects. Eggs we can already get with the scavengers. So maybe we don't want that. Berries and plant fiber. I might go with this. In case I don't get a farm, I'd like to be able to at least make something. All right, and we can do. Let's do a smokehouse and get some jerky. All right, we got the ball rolling on all this stuff. Let's look at our first cornerstone. This is one of the new cornerstones that does something based off hub level. I'm gonna go with this because I'm gonna have a way to make jerky, so let's go with this. I'm sure we're gonna need to make packs of something at some point. It's a pretty common order. Okay, so here's packs right here. This will give me the herbalist camp to gather berries and mushrooms. I kind of like that idea. I'm going to go with that, even though I don't have enough harpies right now. I'll just have to make sure to pick enough. I think I'm going to go with this. Even though I need parts at some point, I'm going to go with this for the time being. And then this is... yeah, I think I'll take the extra villagers. I think I'm going to need them. I keep getting in this pattern of not utilizing the villagers properly, and I'm gonna need to have more villagers than before, if anything, just because we're going to need to build additional hearts, and we're gonna need to make sure that we are appropriately staffing them, and that's kind of an expense, if you want to phrase it that way, that we didn't have before, or we at least didn't utilize before. So let's go ahead and put some people in here and in here. Might leave one available just in case I need to build anything. We do have some fertile soil off the bat, so that did not take very long. I'm going to move this up here. And we're just going to keep trimming this area out. Is this a resource? Yeah, swamp wheat field. Huh. So I don't think I have a way of currently harvesting that. We should build an additional house. Maybe I'll move down here, clear out a little bit of this space, because we are going to need that cleared out for sure. Let's move this guy over here. Keep the ball rolling. Tap into that other glade. And keep trimming these trees out during the next storm. Although I don't really want to indicate those yet. I want to make sure they focus on tapping into this glade here. Should be getting pretty close. Hopefully they'll be done soon. There we go. Now I can just let them trim all this out. Take whatever time they need. I'm going to move these guys down a little bit here. Okay, we did get more fertile soil. We got copper vein. Small encampment, which could give us some additional people or give us some cash. So I think we'll go with that route for now. I do have to build. I don't really want to build anything up here, like a trading hub up here. I'd rather build it down here, but unfortunately, I would lose a route if I force built it right here. And the reason I don't want to build it up here is because I'd rather build production buildings that actually need to get resources from our main storage here. Let's go ahead and turn this in. That gives us 4 additional people. What do we have here? Okay, so we don't currently have a way. This will be food for people. And pottery. I guess I'll go with that for now. Let's get the lumber mill built here. At least get that up and running if we can. I mean, we can't actually yet, but all right, let's put some people in there. This will give me the 2 harpies I need to complete that other order, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's look at our next orders we can choose from. This is make harpies happy. And this gives me brick oven. I think I'll go with this one. And then this is build a bunch of paths, which is okay, but this gives better rewards in my opinion, and we're definitely going to do that, so I will go with that. Okay. We're done with the harpies. We could turn that in. Let's look at our next cornerstone. Each discovered glaives give tools, but they lose resolve. Huh. I think I'll go with this. It seems decent enough. Let's get a bakery built. Let's turn in the harpies here. This will give us a herbalist camp, which does nothing for us currently. Just a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Foragers Camp. That's the guy I need. Foragers Camp. Plenty of resources right here. So let's go ahead and get started on that. We are into the next drizzle. Okay, I am going to put a little path closing this off here. And I might even slap down a little decoration. So let's put down some barrels. Maybe we can get a bench. What do we think about that? Let's put a bench over here. And over here. And they need one more. Let's do another barrel. Maybe down here. I think that'll still fit a trading post. It will. I'd really like to focus on getting rid of that route, but it seems like they're focusing on this one instead. So I guess we'll just slap the trading post down here. Once I trim this out a little bit. Maybe don't tap into that glade yet. All right. We are getting some progress here. Are we at 1? We are. So I can go ahead and turn this in. It gives us brick oven, which we don't really need at the moment, but that's fine. I do want to focus on just making planks in here. I'm going to turn planks off here. Let's go ahead and get some humans. I don't think they like this, so I'm going to pop one of these out, put another human in here, keep our little foraging going on. I kind of like the idea of building a storage unit here. Harpy House could be helpful. Provisioner would give us flour. Flour is going to be very useful, I think. So let's go ahead and start with that. Okay, I think we have, just move that out of the way. We could put our little trading post down here. And maybe we'll go here and just start chopping out some of the trees here. All right, we do have a trader that arrived pretty quickly. Let's see if there's anything we want to buy. We have 25 amber. Not sure where we got. Oh, must have been from the orders. I don't know if we're producing any mushrooms. Carrying more items could be useful for farmers. I think I will take that. And then storage capacity increasing. I'm not really sure what benefit that provides, but it's expensive, so it must be worth something, right? Let's go ahead and sell some of our resources. We're going to have plenty of opportunity to make more planks. We will get tons of insects. So I'm certainly not worried about any of those things. Let's go with this. Let's go with that. And we'll call it complete at that point. Let's make sure we're focus firing on these specific trees. Okay, we popped through into a danger glade. Big root deposits, so we got plenty of roots, plenty of fertile soil, a plantation, which I can build. So I don't really need it necessarily. It might not even be in the best spot. But, you know, why not? Heartbeat Resolve. Okay, that's going to be a little rough. But I think we're going to go with that. We're probably going to lose some Harpies in the next storm. Because not only is their resolve decreasing now, but it's going to decrease quite a bit in the storm as well. Although, I think we might be able to pull them out of here during the storm. I don't know. Apparently we can. Well, I guess there's no point. Because the resolve doesn't seem to be improving at all. I will focus on that. It might make things a little better temporarily. Let's keep trimming this all out. I want to make sure we have enough room for growth here. This isn't the best placed plantation, but, you know, it could be something. All right, let's look here. I guess I'll go with this. I really wished to have gotten more humans. This would give us some packs of provisions. I like that. the woodpecker thing is awesome. It pretty much just guarantees you'll always have food. All right, do we have a way to make clothing? We have a provisioner, which I'm not sure does us any good. Okay, we're gonna have roots and insects out the wazoo, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. Let's put some lizard boys in here. Okay, so harpies are gone from there. Let's get them in here. We are making flour now. I mean, this is the best spot to make packs of provisions. I guess we could leave it on insects because we're going to get so many. Make sure to turn it off here so we're not accidentally making them if I ever put somebody in there. Let's switch to read temporarily. And it looks like we are finishing off this root deposit. All right, so we have a ton of farm fields that I think we should start taking advantage of. Well, we don't really have enough people. I guess I'll just rebuild it for now. Scouts are idle in the plantation. Oh yeah, I have to tell them to investigate. All right, trader has arrived. Let's see what we got. Brewery would be useful. I would like to get that. So I need 21. Don't know if that's going to happen. I don't mind giving away all my planks. It's a lot of food to give away, but we regenerate it really quick. So I'm not overly concerned. I have a way to get copper ore if I need it. So I'm not too worried about that. Let's go with that for now. All right, let's slap down a path back over here. And then let's put down a brewery right there. We are low on food, but again, we get insects every chop, essentially. How much time do we have left? Oh, that's the next clearance. So we have plenty of time. Let's move one of our woodcutters down here. We'll move the other one over here. Let's finish chopping through this area here. And we'll just keep cutting down over here. Okay, we definitely need more housing. So let's look at building shelter. I think we can get away with putting some stuff here. We'll wait for that to get chopped out. We'll place another one down. Scavenger camp has nothing nearby. Let's see what else we got. Got some eggs up there, and I think that's it for now. So we will go with that for the time being. I'd really like a small farm. That would be ideal. Okay, we can put a person in here. They will at least get some berries and plant fiber going. And plant fiber can be used here, so we'll do that to make some fabric. I don't think we have a better fabric recipe. Let me just double check. No, we don't. That's it. Okay, we are getting insects back up and running. Let's put some lizard boys in here. I don't think we're making any pottery yet. These are both 1-star recipes for packs of crops, which we don't really need right now. I mean, we could use them as a trade good, but we don't need them. Okay, hopefully we're going to cut into this little glade here, and then we definitely need to really expand and start popping into some of these bigger glades in the next season. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this guy over here. And we are definitely going to start tapping into these glades. We do have pies being made, so that's a benefit. Okay, we do have herb node, copper vein. I should have probably put a little space in here and then put some decorations, because we're going to need more decorations. All right, let's see what we got as far as people go. Only one human again. That is really unfortunate. But I'm going to put them right there. There might be other spots I can free up some humans. I never did complete selecting these orders. Do I have a way to make clothing? I do not currently have a way to make clothing. Okay. Gain barrels. I will need them. So let's go ahead and go with that. I'm going to need barrels for the brewery. So let's just change that right into barrels right now. Okay, let's look at the orders. I don't think we have a way to make coal either. Let's take a look. We do. We have the brick oven. We haven't built it yet. But we at least have a way to do that one. But I like this better. I'm gonna go with this, and maybe we could... Oh, we already have enough clothing. Not sure where it's coming from, but sure, we'll take it. Another clothing one. +1 leather production. I don't think we're making any leather. This is a lot of parts, and we are gonna get jerky, so this is probably worth doing if we just find a way to do that. Ale production is very useful. And that's trade goods and building materials. That also gives us more people. This is a pretty easy, just build some rain collectors and collect stuff. This is okay, and it gives me more villagers, but I think ultimately that's probably a better choice. I don't know if I'm going to get 16 lizards, and I'm not making meat, so I think I'll go with this one. And I already have enough packs of provisions to do it, so... I can see here that our, whatever... I keep forgetting the name of this, but it's above 1, so I can go ahead and just deliver this now, and that's fine. That gives me more people. That gives me more buildings I can make. Okay, so a temple would be a good way to get religion. Not that I need it at the moment, but could be useful. I don't know if I need any of... I do need packs of luxury goods. So having a way to make that could be useful, and I can't currently make them. So I think, even though this isn't the best building, I think I'll go with this just to get the luxury goods. Alright, so let's get the press built. Did we build the smokehouse? We did not. Let's go ahead and build a smokehouse. We got to get a couple rain collectors up and running. See, and this is where the decorations kind of get... I mean, I can move them, which is good. But it's just kind of getting away. Alright. What was I doing? Rain collector. That's what I needed. Okay, let's let people get moving on all this stuff. Let's move you down here. Stonecutter's camp has no deposits nearby. We got a ton of roots up here, so let's go ahead and move up to this area. I'm gonna put them this way, and then I'm gonna build a storage facility up here. If anything, just to get that going. Sahilda is here. Now she'll buy regular wood, which I have plenty of. And I'm sure she'll buy packs of provisions as well. So let's, unless we need them for something. No, I don't need packs of provisions. So let's go ahead and pump those out. I might need resin for a Glade event, so I don't want to necessarily get rid of that. We can do lots of wood. All right, and small farm. I definitely need that. We do at least 15. I think we can. A small farm. This could be useful, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get it. We certainly are making plenty of fabric from the materials, so I'm not too heartbroken to not have that. Really helpful to have those small farms, though, because we are going to be doing a lot with that. So it covers this whole area. So small farm, that goes here. Actually, yeah. I kind of want it here. And then we can just come up this pathway. And then we can get another small farm going. Let's move you out of the way. Let's get a small farm going here. And we'll get another small farm going over here. And then we can get a storage facility right here. And that'll be a good spot for everybody to turn everything in. I can move you here. We can come around this way. And this can kind of all tap together in there. There we go. Something resembling a working structure. All right, let's get some lizard boys in here. We'll definitely have plenty of opportunity to make jerky. I think I'll cap that out at 80. I don't need pottery because I'm getting barrels automatically. I could use incense because I will need that for the temple, which I don't currently have a home for. Let's move this bench somewhere temporarily. Do I want to put the temple here? It does fit, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, lizard boys want more flour. Or, no, they're making biscuits. Okay. Alright, let's tap into some glades. Keep this stuff going. Can we put some people into here? Yes. We will need plenty of humans to go into these farms at some point. We do already have, like, pretty happy citizens, so that's a step in the right direction. More fertile soil. We have a totem here. I don't have enough resin, so I will have to do some planks. Hostility increases temporarily, which is fine. But this will lower hostility overall. And I think that's worth doing if we can keep this hostility down below 2. So let's go ahead and do that. And do we have the ability to tap into another glade? I mean, it's good that we tapped into here, but if we can start moving in this direction. I have to be careful, though, because I don't really have any citizens available to deal with any glade events at the moment. So maybe I'll just thin these trees for the time being so that we can tap into the glade when we're ready. We also desperately need housing. Like, housing is becoming a big problem. Let's go ahead and extend this path a little bit. We can definitely build some housing over here. And then I think we could even fit another house. Yeah, right here would be fine. We officially would have a way to make coats now. Do we need it? Debatable. Could be useful in the sense that it will make them happier. They need clothing. The humans do. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We'll just run with that. It seems like this is going fairly well, like surprisingly well, so we'll just keep it moving in this direction for the time being. Looks like there's lots of berries and plant fiber. The map had a +4 berry bonus, but I'm not seeing it here. Let's move scavenger camp. Where can we move you to? Scavenger camp likes all of this stuff. Let's go ahead and slap it down here for the time being. They keep harvesting those resources. All right, are we done here? We are done with this, so now we can go to this Glade event. Let's go ahead and take all that out for the time being and just focus on this. This will give us our 4th Glade that we can turn in. Okay, we do have some buildings being built. Okay, we got a petrified tree. I don't know if I've ever dealt with this before. Tree cutting is slower when the Glade event's being worked on. Incense production could be nice. I think we do have a way to make incense, and we're going to need it for the religion, right? So, yeah, it looks like we're making it here right now. So let's go ahead and do this. I need more workers. Okay, that does give me this Glade event, or that order completion. There are some eggs up here. We are churning through the insects pretty quickly. Our people aren't as happy. I think they must have finished off some food that was completed. We're coming up on the Spark Dew. We could turn that in, and then we could take the people out of here and repurpose them. So let's just get through this next situation here. And then hopefully we can get all this stuff built. I mean, humans are ideal to put in there, but I can put anything I need to. Let's see. 3 humans. I'll take it. Let's put some humans in there. Let's look at our next cornerstone. We can get a second woodpecker technique. I like that idea. That'll just give us more insects, which surprisingly, even though we get 30 a glade and we get one per tree cut down, still has not been keeping up with our demand. So I think that could be a good thing to keep going with. Amber's worth more. I think I'll probably go with this packs of luxury goods, which, by the way, we do need to get up and running. We're not producing mushrooms, so that doesn't do us much good. I think I'll go with this. So we do have a way to at least make all of those things, I think. I'm pretty sure we have a way to make skewers. We could do this. Let's limit this to like 30. And just put like one person in there. All right, that's churning along. Do we have another way to make trade goods and building materials? All right, so trade goods can happen here. And I think we'll do... I mean, flour's going to get up and running pretty quick, so we'll probably do that. And then building materials... Looks like we only have this, and I think it is perfect to have planks because we have so many of them. All right, let's take a look at what we have on offer here. We might... Okay, we definitely want this. We might want this as well if we can get it. Just because it'll give us an avenue to produce herbs, which we kind of need. Well, we may not if our insect production's high enough, but let's go for 39 and see how far we get. Actually, I only need 34 because I have 5 already. Let's do packs of crops, packs of provisions. This might not be too unfeasible after all. Okay. That surprisingly worked. So we'll go ahead and go with that. Do we have any humans we could pull out of other buildings? I mean, right now I just want to get stuff built. Let's take these people out. We could turn in this order, which will give us movement speed buffs, which will be good. I need buildings built more than anything. Okay, we can put some humans in there. Get the ball rolling on grain production. Do we need scrolls for anything? I don't think so. I'm going to re-roll this. This gives us an avenue for crystallized dew, which could be useful. Not guaranteed to be useful, but it could be useful. I would like to take 2 humans out from somewhere else and get them going there. If there even is a spot. Yeah, I can take one out here. Where else do we have humans? I know there's a way to look. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh, the woodcutters camps. They don't need to be the ones in there. Yeah, let's go ahead and take some humans out of here. And let's pop 2 of them in here. And that should take care of a lot of the production stuff going on here. I would like to get these woodcutter camps moved over here. And there's the potential of some of this there's a possibility there might be some fertile soil trapped under here, so I would like to get this fertile soil going too. Maybe we can get some of those herbs up and running, because that seems to be a bottleneck right now. Alright, how is this going? A little shy on grain. I don't think we need these packs of provisions. I'm going to stop making them. Oh, I should probably chop out that that section as well. Let me come over here. And let's let's just get that cleaned up so we can get more farmland planted over there. We are out of bricks. So do we have a way to buy... Could buy clay from him. I certainly need it. I mean, this could be kind of nice, but at this stage of the game, it doesn't matter as much. Let's see if we can... maybe sell some of our ale? I'll change this over temporarily to clay. I'll probably need to tap into this pretty soon. Okay, so what is our next level here? We need more decorations for comfort and aesthetics. So maybe we can build a little... Can we rotate these? We can. Okay, we have little... Let's just build some stuff over here. I know that's not exactly how it's intended, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We can put 2 more there. There, we built a little enclosure. It doesn't do anything, but, you know, it exists. Okay, so we just completed a bunch of orders. I don't want to turn them all in at the same time. I actually can't, because when I turn this in, this won't become unavailable. So I'm going to turn this one in first, because we get the jerky bonus. And I'm going to turn this one in, which gives me some of the bricks that I needed. And then this would give me leisure. And this is education. I don't need religion, so I think I'll go with this. Okay, forum can go pretty much anywhere. I guess we'll put it over here, maybe. Okay, I would like to get some lizard housing. I wonder if this one will count, because it's like mostly in the border, but not completely. Let's move this bench. Get this house up and running. We definitely need more human houses. Just gonna destroy those because I'm not gonna use them anymore. Alright, let's see what we can do as far as getting some of this housing situation cleaned up. That'll increase morale. Might just push us through to complete this right off the bat. So we certainly need something. Alright, Forger Camp is tapped out. Is there anything that's forageable? There's not currently. So I will slap you here and then take these 2 humans out. I would like to come through here, be able to put a not woodcutter, but a the stone cutter camp to get some of the stone picked up, because I'm definitely gonna need more. Um, let's see. That's a plantation. Should we? Yeah, we should probably tap into all these glades. Where is our other woodcutters camp? It's over here. All right, let's finish chopping this out, and then let's tap into all these little glades here. I think it'll just give us some extra resources, and it's pretty simple to do. There's just a lot of them over here. I don't have enough people. We'll go with this. Can we put some people in here? There we go. That'll fulfill religion and education if we had scrolls. We don't have scrolls. We do have incense. Not a ton, though. We'll have to make more. And then... I don't really care if construction is slower. I think that's fine to go with. Like, construction being slower doesn't really bother me that much. Okay. There we go. Tapped into a glade. Small encampment. What do we got here? We got some people. Yeah, let's go ahead and welcome new people. We have vegetables. We can do that. What's our situation here? We are a neighborhood. So we got some global resolve. We got a hub effect for global production increase. Looks like we just need some decorations to finish this off. So 8 more comfort, 4 more aesthetic, and 4 harmony. Or harmony. Was it 8 more aesthetic? No, it was 4 more aesthetic and then 8 more of this. So let's slap down some barrels. And let's slap down some benches. Just little benches all over the place. There we go. Orders are ready to complete. Let's go ahead and turn that in. That gives us some more incense production. Gets us very close to a victory here. Okay, what do we got here? +1 resolve when under the effect of leisure. That could be kind of useful. And that might be enough to bump us up. All right, I need trade goods and building materials. So these two. I don't need any more luxury goods, and I don't need any packs of crops. I don't think I'm going to be using this copper ore. I probably have more parts than I need. I'm not going to use this coal. Okay, that at least was enough to push them into happier. Are we out of... Don't tell me we're out of wood. No. Low, not out. Okay. And I think this should do it. There we go. We have completed another settlement that went pretty smoothly, all told. I kind of like the idea of the decorations. I just feel like I'm just placing them down as a chore rather than it having any like meaningful reason to put them down. But I guess, you know, at least they serve a purpose, so it's better than having no reason at all. Let's see. So this gives us the embark range. I can't unlock it currently. What's going on there? Am I not high enough level? Oh, I don't have enough artifacts. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not quite done with that yet after all. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.